My child was called racist and I have no idea why. Help explain? I am a teacher. Kids say this for everything. It's the new, that's gay, when they mean, that's stupid. I don't know how old your kid is, but I've seen that as a running gag on social media with the younger crowd. I.e., hey, can I have some of your popcorn? No, that's racist. Either that or the mentality is, you're not my teacher so you're not in charge. So you think you can tell me what to do because you're white. That's racist. Hard to tell without seeing how the kid said it, tbh. I think with kids today, being called or calling someone a racist is just a way to get under the other person's skin. You're overthinking it. Obviously it wasn't racist. But since when does kids slanging at each other need a factual basis? Tell your kid it was a silly thing to say. Because racism is a serious thing, but this wasn't it. Middle schoolers call everything racist. I ask them to sit down. Racist. Ask them to stop talking. Also racist. Block the unapproved site on their Chromebook. You got it. Racist. Every iteration of skin color, similar to mine but also different, has claimed racism for them being expected to do the very basic things that they've done since kindergarten. I just agree. Yes. I'm racist, please sit down. I wouldn't worry about it. Is it possible they weren't being serious? I've seen people call things racist as a joking way to say they don't like something. If not, then the kid was probably just being annoyingly defiant. Lots of kids overreact when being told to not do something. Kids hate being bossed around, especially by their equals, other kids. So they came up with the first response that came to them. Your kid got under their skin so they retaliated. No, it's not actually racist, and the kid was half joking. But if it wasn't a racist comment, it would have been some other retort towards your kid. They're all kids. They're all confused. They're all figuring it out. Even the ones who think they got it figured out. As confused as your kid is, so are the others. Capitalize on the teachable moments. Source: former Boy Scout adult leader. Race card has been thrown. That's a penalty! Exclamation mark. GIF. It's not. It's easier to pull out the race card than take accountability for your actions. Also, I've learned from experience that kids are always the victim or hero when they tell the story. Might be some information they are leaving out. As a former middle schooler, be sure they were joking. This sounds like typical shenanigans of that age, and chances are, they didn't mean it offensively. Just an off-the-cuff remark. I'm 32 and I was in a very similar situation in middle school. I am white, blonde, with blue eyes. But I wasn't popular at all. One of the popular girls was a black girl that bullied me from kindergarten until my senior year of high school. I finally told my mom about it. I think this was middle school. And when the other girl was confronted about it, she said I was being racist, and that she had never met me before in her life. This girl and I have been in the same class with each other for years. Luckily, I didn't let her calling me racist deter me, and I stood my ground. To this day it still infuriates me that she played the race card when she was one of the popular girls. The really crazy part? Her older brother and my older brother are best friends. Have been for 20+ years. Her brother is the nicest guy. The girl though, bitch. They are children, they have no idea how to use the term. They just know that it's an insult. It sounds more like the child doesn't understand what racism is, but that's just my opinion. It's not racist. Kids are dumb. They're just children pulling the race card, tears of joy. My kid built a sandcastle and some kid kept stomping on it. My kid was so polite and kept asking the kid to please stop kicking the sandcastle in the nicest voice possible. I was the one who lost it a bit and came over and sternly told that kid to leave his sandcastle alone. His mom came over and called me a racist and said, "It's everybody's sand and he can do anything he wants in the sand." I told the mom, "Your kid can't destroy someone's creation when there's plenty of other sand." And she kept screaming at me and calling me a racist, and this kid kept trying to destroy his sandcastle. I had to block the kid. Never touching, but putting myself between the kid and the sandcastle. While I try to give the benefit of the doubt and empathize when people experience racism, I personally don't experience. That experience made me realize I don't think it's always true when someone calls you a racist. You can't just be a jerk and never get called out on it because you don't have white skin. I have a really hard time thinking I was being racist in that moment by telling that kid to stop stomping on another kid's sandcastle. Stop taking what a literal child said about your son so seriously. You clearly know what the word racist means. Don't allow a child to cast doubt onto your decades-long well of knowledge, wisdom.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.